knows what's going to happen to the Michigan Wolverines moving forward? Who knows if they're going to be a part of the college football playoffs or not? But they need to focus on this week if they want any shot, because they're going to State College. Penn State plus 170 as the dog. Michigan laying 5 on the road. The total 45.5. Now, we've got best bets on this game. So, Chip, I'm coming to you first because you're taking an angle here that feeds into the Michigan defense. Talk to me.
Yeah, 100%. We've talked about it a lot. Michigan's defense has not faced a first and goal all season. 9 games.
What?
And not one team has taken one snap inside the 10-yard line. And you're going to go up against a Penn State offense that is dink, dunk, dink, dunk, dink, dunk, dink, dunk. So if you are going to score against this Michigan offense, against this Michigan defense, which some offenses have, it's got to be a brain fart. It's got to be miscommunication. It's got to be an explosive play, because when you get down inside the 30, when you get down inside the 20, you do not end up in the red zone. I think Penn State's offensive line on the interior, I know your tackles are good, Nittany Lions. I hear you. I just think they're going to get eaten alive by Chris Jenkins, by Grant. They're just going to be feasting. And Drew Aller, who, when we last saw him against a really good defense, a.k.a. Ohio State's defense, the Silver Bullets, it looks like the game was moving way too fast for the young quarterback. I think that Penn State's approach to offense this season, which has been very methodical and plotting, does not set up well at all against Michigan. Now, in terms of the game, I lean Michigan to cover. I do think Michigan will win, but I don't want to be sweating any of that when I acknowledge this Penn State defense is nasty. And J.J. McCarthy has not had to face an environment or a defense like this all season long. So is there a potential that Michigan's offense doesn't click at the regular production? Yes. So we're going to throw that to the side. The best bet is only on what we're confident in, which is Michigan's defense against Penn State's offense.
Griffin said Chip Patterson is that high school math teacher who makes it fun. That's exactly how I describe him too. Now we're gonna go.
Yeah, I never found any of those.
You did, yeah. Maybe not math. Maybe history. There's always good history teachers. Now history will tell us that not only does Michigan have a good defense, but they have a really good offense. AB, I'm coming to you because as I look at my notes, you're feeding into the other side.
90s country recording artist Patty Loveless said it best. You can feel bad if it makes you feel better. And Penn State, I've got bad news for you because Michigan team total over 24.5. The books are giving us a gift. Yes, Penn State's defense is legit. I am not saying anything negative about Penn State, James Franklin, any of that team. I respect it. But I want you to understand something. Jim Harbaugh is built differently. He has 2 passions, 2 things in his life that he cares about: his family and football, specifically the Michigan Wolverines. That's it. And his family are all coaches, and you've seen what Michigan's been doing every single week. There's a new report out. They're in trouble. Harbaugh's getting sent to the gulag, whatever. And I tell you what, Jim Harbaugh has used that every single week as motivation, and they have just hammered people all over again. And we talk about, Jim Harbaugh and the family that he comes from. Like we hear about the Gronk family, right? The play, roughhousing, whatever. Jim Harbaugh comes from a family of fighting. That's it. The coaches and fighting. This man is about all of this coming at him. He likes the fight. He likes standing up to it. His team does too. They've responded to it. So, Penn State, I love you. Not happening. Michigan is coming to put up points this week.
2 different ways to attack this game. Now, EC, let me come over to you because if we get a lot of Michigan points, we have seen that just because their defense is elite, they've hit a couple of overs this year. What are you leaning into?
Well, not just a couple of overs, Coach. They've hit 5 straight overs. So I'm going to lean to the over 45.5 in this game. But I just didn't feel confident enough in it, as Chip explained on the Penn State side. Though I agree with AB's point of view, I think he's going to hit that one, that I just didn't have a strong feeling about it. Michigan 5 straight overs. Penn State over in 4 of the last 5. Only one that went under was Ohio State. Michigan has not scored less than 30 in a game this year. Penn State has not scored less than 31 in a home game this year. One of these 2 sides is going to break out at least. Give me Michigan 27, Penn State 20.